Niner, Papa Kilo Sierra, this is OR4 ISS, how copy, over. SP9 PKS, this is OR4 ISS, how copy, over. I hear signal but not yet readable, this is OR4 ISS, OR4 ISS, over. Okay, I hear you good enough to proceed. Thank you very much for supporting. This is great. Bartos, it only takes about 9 minutes to go from sitting still on the Earth to being in orbit around the Earth, only 9 minutes. But the way we plan to go to dock with the International Space Station, we give it about 50 hours, just over 2 days, to do the entire rendezvous to get set up for the approach and docking to the space station. Over. As of tomorrow, it will be 4.5 months. That gives us just 1 more month to go, and we were just talking about how fast the time is going. We cannot believe it. Over. Hi, Camille. I like the combination. I like the technology. I like the challenge. I like the physical aspects. And I like to dream about being an explorer and a pioneer like my forefathers were. Over. Yeah, it's about 8 kilometers per second is the space station speed. Over. Adam, the space station's speed is about 8 kilometers per second. Over. Figures, the orbit is about 90 minutes, 1.5 hours, and it's about half and half, so about 45 minutes, actually a little more, 50 to 55 minutes of daylight and the rest darkness. But it varies also depending on exactly where we are over the planet and lined up with the sun. Over. I am from Texas, all the way right against the border with the United States and Mexico. Over. I eat usually a porridge and perhaps eggs for breakfast, lunch, some soup, some meat and vegetables, and dinner vegetables and meat, and usually some potatoes or beet soup or beet salad. Over. Hilbert, in my free time, my favorite thing is to look out of the window. Right now, it's a light over us right now, and we're over the France-Germany border coming your way, and it's a beautiful sight. Over. Piotr, it's amazing. Everybody is like superhero, and most of the time it's very fun. Sometimes when you're working, it gets frustrating because you lose things very easily. When you drop something here, it does not fall to the floor. It may go in any direction, and it continues to bounce off of walls and ceilings until it finds a place to hide. And so it seems like we're always looking for things. Over. Magic, yes, indeed. We like to listen to music on the ISS. It's a kind of a combination of a rock and roll, classic rock and roll, some classical music, some country and western music, and some Christian music. Over. I love it. That's funny, Timmick. I've said something like that just to have a little bit of fun with them, but I have to be careful saying that because as soon as I do, the newspapers and the television will be repeating that, and everybody's going to be making the big joke about it. Over. Hi, Kuba. Well, we have 2 toilets on the space station, and when we have 6 people living here, they get a little busy in the morning as everybody is trying to do the morning business and get cleaned up and shaved and all of this, but it's quite, it all works out quite well. Over. Rockwell, you can see the Milky Way from ISS. I love looking out the windows at night and trying to take pictures at night. I've taken pictures that show the Milky Way also quite clearly, and it is stunning. You have to get in a very dark place, turn off all the lights in the module so you don't have any, and then let your eyes adapt to the darkness so you can see better outside at night. And it is, it's very, very neat. I wish we had a better window looking up. Our windows look down, and of course those are perfect for viewing the Earth. I wish we had a good window looking up also. Over. Conrad, no, I have not seen a UFO like they might talk about in the movies. I've seen some really cool stuff. I saw the Space Shuttle Atlantis as a fireball as it was going back to land in Florida on its very final mission. That was stunning, and I've seen the northern and southern lights, the Aurora Borealis and Australis, which are active right now, and you could probably see them from Poland. They are beautiful. Over. No, Lucas, nobody's been to the moon for too long, and I think it's time we prepare to go back. I'd like to get you signed up to go. Are you ready? Over. Hey, Michal, the weight of the spacesuit, the one we use for spacewalks, is about 350 pounds, or about around 200 kilos. It's very heavy because it has to contain a cooling system to keep you at the right temperature, an oxygen system to keep your atmosphere good, a system to scrub carbon dioxide out of the air, a radio system to communicate to the ground both the data of the spacesuit and your radio, because really the spacesuit for spacewalking is just like spacecraft. It has everything for humans to live inside. It's just pretty crowded. Over. I'm not sure how to answer that right now. I think in the years ahead, this will be an option for more people. And you're doing the right thing now by going to a space school and asking good questions and learning. Pick your passion. Figure out what it is that you are really interested in. Something involved in technology or science, engineering, mathematics.